Do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try to control your life, something keeps knocking you off course? What if I told you there's a powerful way to let go of that struggle and fully trust in a plan far greater than your own? In this video, we're going to dive deep in the difference between your plan and God's plan for your life, and how you can begin to surrender to the guidance that's always been there for you, waiting for you to trust it. And I'll show you how to release the need for control and step into peace, trust, and flow. Hi, I'm Mike Pazorski, spiritual teacher, and I help individuals like you awaken to their true potential, step into presence, and cultivate inner peace. Through my work as a spiritual coach, I've seen how deeply surrendering to God's plan can transform lives, and today I'm going to share with you why it's the key to living a life of freedom and fulfillment. The first part we're going to talk about is the struggle for control, why we resist God's plan for your life. So many of us struggle because we feel the need to control every aspect of our lives. This need really comes from fear of the unknown, fear of failure, and fear of not being enough. And we've all been there. The constant push to make things happen according to our own timeline, and in our own way. We set goals, we create plans, and we try to make life unfold as we've imagined. But often, this resistance leads to frustration, stress, and burnout. You see, the problem really comes down to just the fact that we're so attached to our plan, our personal plan, that we miss out on the natural flow of life that's already available to us. And that's where surrender comes in. Surrender isn't about giving up, it's about giving into a greater purpose than you could really ever even imagine for your own life. The next part I want to talk about here is the power of surrender, trusting in God's plan for your life. Trusting in God's plan requires letting go of the need to control every outcome and instead opening yourself up to divine guidance and flow. I want you just to visualize and just in your mind, imagine just for a moment that instead of constantly seeing yourself as like someone fighting for control, you're someone now who just simply surrenders, trusting the universe or God that has a plan for you that's far greater than anything you could ever orchestrated on your own. How different would your life look like if you could just trust in that divine wisdom instead of constantly battling to make everything fit within your own limited understanding? So just imagine yourself as that person now. Visualize yourself as that person right now. The truth is, surrendering is the most powerful thing you can do. It's the act of really aligning yourself with God's plan, knowing that there's a divine order to everything. And when you trust in this plan, life becomes easier. The struggles fall away and you begin to experience more peace and like true peace and flow in your day-to-day life. So next, let's talk about how to surrender. So how do we do this? I want to give you some practical steps to trust God's plan for your life. So how do we actually begin to surrender? So here are 3 ways that can help you shift from the struggle of like your own plan, your own will, to the peace of God's plan for your life. So the first one is realize the need for control. Recognize that not everything is meant to be in your control, and that's great. That's actually a relief. Ask yourself this. What are you holding on to that I can't change? So ask yourself that. What am I holding on to that I cannot change? What worries am I carrying? Just let it go, knowing that it's not meant to be your burden to carry. The second one is practicing presence. The present moment is where God's plan unfolds. And when you stay present in your day-to-day life, you align with the flow of life. Practice mindfulness, breathe deeply, and anchor yourself in the now. And the third one is cultivate trust and faith. Surrender requires a lot of trust. Trust, that you are being guided because you are. Trust that everything is unfolding for your highest good. The more you practice trusting, the more you'll see the divine plan unfold in your life. The next part I want to talk about is the peace of surrender. The peace that comes with surrendering your plan to God's plan for your life is unbelievably transformative and has the potential to be. And it will really allow you to experience life more fully, 100%. And when you begin surrendering, you'll notice something amazing. Peace. You'll have peace of mind. The pressure of having to figure everything out yourself will begin to melt away. You'll be able to trust that the right things will happen at the right time, and your life will start to flow with ease. True peace comes from knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. No longer do you have to fight, struggle, or hustle endlessly. Instead, you can relax, you can take a breath into the flow of God's plan and experience life in a more expansive and fulfilling way. Now, it's not always going to be easy. However, it doesn't need to be difficult at the same time. One of the difficult parts that probably will happen for you on your path to surrendering to God's plan is really releasing your own plan. You may have invested years into a particular plan for your life, and you really had this goal or you had this aim to be something or someone, or you wanted to make this amount of money, or you wanted to have this partner or this house or this type of career, job, whatever. And perhaps it just didn't work out. Perhaps it didn't unfold the way you thought it would. And that happens quite often, and that's okay. What I have found in my own life is that we get the answers we need when we need them. You will get an answer at the right time for you. What I would suggest is always having an open heart and an open mind, and trust the answers you get. Trust the guidance that's given to you. And when you do that, and when you follow through on that and actually take the steps that you know you need to be taking, because we all know what we need to be doing right now. It's just, are you willing to do it? Are you taking action? Or are you being complacent? Are you being, lazy? Are you not putting an effort forward? Because you may know your plan, that you may know God's plan for your life, and it's going to take effort. It's not just, I've talked a lot about in this video things being in flow and things being with ease, and that's true, but there's still a requirement for you to show up and to make an effort. And when we show up and make that effort, then things start to click. Then you'll have peace of mind and things will flow with more ease than they would before. Because if you're not following the plan that God has for you, you're still going to have to show up. You're still going to have to make an effort, except it's not going to be as fruitful. You're not going to be as successful. You're not going to be as fulfilled. And you're going to be working so hard and spending a lot of time on something that isn't really what you're meant to be doing anyways. And that can take time to come to realize that. But with an open heart and open mind and a true willingness to know, the spirit world, the angels, God will reveal your purpose to you. It will be very clear to you in time, but have an open heart, make an effort, and take action wherever you are right now. If you're ready to take this journey of surrender to the next level, I'd love to work with you one-on-one. As a spiritual coach and spiritual teacher, I help people just like you learn how to trust God's plan for your life and really step into your true potential and experience deep, lasting peace. Together, we can uncover any limiting beliefs that you have or blocks that are holding you back and really create a path forward, a path toward a more fulfilling and authentic life. Click the link in the description below and learn more about my coaching services and schedule a session today. Whether you're looking to dive deeper into surrender, cultivating trust, or simply, wanting to bring more peace into your life, I'm here to guide you. Let's make this transformation happen together. And I want to leave you with one last thing. Remember, as you go throughout your life, that God's plan for you is far greater than anything you could create on your own. By simply surrendering to it, you open the doorway to peace for your life. You'll have more clarity and more fulfillment in your day-to-day life. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on spiritual growth, presence, and personal transformation. And as always, thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you on your journey of surrender.